The National College Players Association is suing Division I schools. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Reefer, Jack the Reefer, and I got another banger video for you guys today. Let's be special, baby. Let's be special. So I'm going to put it up on the screen right now. The National College Players Association has filed a civil rights complaint against Division I member schools with the U.S. Department of Education. Just because, essentially, if you want to boil it down, they want that TV money. They're tired of the schools keeping the TV money to themselves. They want a piece of the pie. They want some TV money for their football teams, for the basketball teams. So they're claiming that, non-football and non-basketball sports are receiving fair market pay. Probably because, I'll be honest, they don't really televise, crew or any other fencing. They don't really televise sports like that. But for, college football and college basketball, there's a large and absolutely massive TV contracts these universities have with the conferences, and the conferences have with ESPN, Fox, whoever else. And the Players Association, they want a piece of the pie. They want a little chunk for change in their pocket for their players. So I think this would be interesting, as they claim that this can happen without cutting sports, which I'll get to in a little bit. I think cutting sports is going to happen eventually, but they say they can reduce coaches' salaries, which they're not going to do because, they want the best coach in there, because if they have a bad coach there, the program may not be as good, may not make as much money. They're going to pay the coach as much as they want to, as much as they can. Look at, LSU taking Brian Kelly from Notre Dame. Kind of more money, maybe a little bit better facilities. The academics for the players he recruits are really a little more lenient at LSU than at Notre Dame. It was just better and winning situation for Brian Kelly. But Dabo's getting paid a bunch of money at Clemson. Nick Saban's getting paid a bunch of money at Clemson. Jimbo's getting paid a bunch of money at Texas A&M. These coaches, they will leave a program for more money. So, these colleges are going to keep on paying them as much as they can, because they want to keep the coaches around, as the coaches then translate into a winning program. A winning program translates into more revenue. And then these luxury facilities, the facilities are great. They're probably talking about basketball and football, the luxury facilities, and the facilities are crazy there. But these facilities help the universities make money some more, because they get the top recruits in there. They get the top recruits to resign. You look at Oregon's facility, Alabama's facility, Clemson's facility, a bunch of other, Georgia's facility. They have absolutely immaculate football facilities. And when you give these 16-year-old kids tours of it, say, hey, we can get you to the NFL, and you can come eat, work out, train at this immaculate facility. And they're going to be like, heck yeah, man. Have you seen the facility in Eugene, Oregon? It is absolutely superb. That Nike money is paying off there. I will tell you that. They are putting that Nike money to good use. So I don't see the salaries in the luxury facilities changing. I think those are going to stay the same, because both high coach salaries and luxury facilities for football, basketball translates to better recruits, better programs, and more revenue for the schools. So I don't think that's going to change. The cutting sports, though, I think we're heading in a direction where we're going to start doing kind of a salary cap, where every Division I school is going to be given, hey, you can spend $500,000 to $1.5 million on this recruiting class. You have to split it up if you want to go super top heavy and give a five-star $700,000 to sign with you, a $700,000 salary. Go be it. But that means that you have to manipulate the salary cap and kind of work to fill your recruiting class with the rest of your salary cap, which it could help disperse players, level out the playing field of talent a little bit more if they did a salary cap type situation. But if they did that, I really just see them kind of going down to, they're going to have men's football, men's basketball, and whatever the cheapest women's sports are to equal scholarships of football and basketball. I don't know what those sports are. The universities, I'm sure, have plenty of statistics on what the cheapest sports are, and that's just what they're going to do. They're just going to cut the other sports. They're like, hey, the only sports making us money really are football and basketball, so let's just kind of get rid of everybody else, and we'll equal scholarships. We'll keep everything equal, so we'll equal male and female scholarships to the university for athletics, which they should. But that means that there's going to be a lot of athletes and a lot of sports that just aren't going to be as valued anymore in the eyes of the university, which could translate to them getting cut. And, you know, that would be super unfortunate. I'd hate to see like a track and field team get cut because, hey, we're using all our men's scholarships we want to use for football and basketball, so we can't have a men's track team. That would be unfortunate. Hey, we can't have a women's soccer team because we're trying to cut budgets and we just need to cut it. That would be unfortunate. It would be unfair and unfortunate to cut these programs from the university. But as we get closer and closer to, you know, keeping players on like a salary type deal where, you know, it's going to be more pay to play, we're going to pay them a salary, somebody's going to have to, you know, kind of take the short end of the stick. So that money's got to come from somewhere. The university's not going to want to get rid of their end of the cut. They're going to want to keep as much money to themselves as they can. So they're going to, all right, how can we save money and then use that money to then pay the other players? So I think that's just kind of where we're heading. We'll see how this lawsuit turns out, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this whole thing. That's all I got for today, guys. As always, have a great day. Tell somebody you love them. Deuces.